President Obama has come out and been very strong. Well, you look at that. After the House said, hey, we're not going to do the compromise that the Senate came up with on your payroll tax cut, and that was an 89-10 vote in the Senate, 1,000,000% bipartisan. Actually, technically, that is obviously not 100% bipartisan, but it is as bipartisan as it ever gets in Washington. And they kick it over to the House, and the House had this goofy meeting where they all started quoting Braveheart, and then they come out and they go, okay, that's it, man. We're not going to do it. We're like William Wallace, but for the rich. It's awesome. So they block it, and you think, well, we already did the compromise to get to the deal in the Senate. Now they want you to do another compromise so that you agree to the House, what the House Republicans want. And I would have thought if the movie was playing out as it normally does, then President Obama would come out and say, oh, my God, I don't know what I could do. Golly gee, okay, I'm going to do another compromise. But you know what? He didn't. He didn't. He came out and he said, no, we're not going to do that. I was supposed to go to vacation in Hawaii with my family, where he's from, obviously. And he said, I'm not going. They've left. But I'm going to stay here, and I will do no further compromises on this. Now, part of the reason that he is emboldened like that is because the poll numbers are moving up for him. He's moved into the high 40s now. His poll numbers have been improving over the last couple of weeks. And congressional approval rating, as I've told you before, is sliding down. It's down to a record low of 11%. So basically, Obama, even he sees what an enormous gift this is politically to him. And look, I want to be fair to him because he's doing the right thing here, but I also want to say, like, even Obama can't blow this. Right? Okay, anyway, so he's like, all right, well, look, man, I'll keep busting you up all night long. Okay, you don't want a deal? Okay, fine, no deal. You're about to raise taxes on just about every single family in the country that pays the payroll tax. That's almost everybody, right? That's employed. So the Republicans are in really bad shape on it. And, of course, since they don't understand anything, the House Republicans are like, what, we lost? Great. Okay, let's go home. And they've gone home. So it looks like they're going to go into Christmas and get to the January 1st, and the payroll tax is going to go back up. Not only do I think they're playing it wrong, apparently the Wall Street Journal thinks that they're playing terribly wrong. Remember, Wall Street Journal, their editorials are basically what the Republican Party stands for. It's run by Murdoch. He basically speaks for and through his propaganda controls the Republican Party. And he's telling these knuckleheads, no, you morons, we'd already agreed to this. Now, even he thinks, even the Wall Street Journal thinks, and even all of conventional wisdom for the first time in history has decided that the Republicans have played it wrong. So get a load of the Wall Street Journal. They say, Republicans should have put together a strategy and the arguments for defeating it and explain why. So in other words, they didn't want the payroll tax. They don't want it, right? And they're like, it goes to the middle class. We don't want that. But they continue. But if they knew they would eventually pass the legislation, as most of them surely believed, then they had one of two choices. Either pass it quickly and at least take some political credit for it. I love that. You know why? Because there's the Wall Street Journal saying, look, we hate it. We know you hate it because it goes to the middle class. It doesn't help the rich at all. But if you were going to agree to pass it, which we know you will at some point, you should have at least pretended to be in favor of it. Pretended to be in favor of the middle class. Well, they're actually not hiding it very much. They continue with their blunt political advice. They say, or at least agree on a strategy to get something in return for passing it, which the Senate side had done. Senate Republicans got the Keystone Oil Pipeline deal in it. They got other things as well, but that was the one that the Wall Street Journal pointed out, like, yes, more dirty oil into the U.S. See, at least that was a win. Why didn't you get something? They continue, but now Republicans are drowning out that victory that they could have had, for example, on the Keystone Oil Pipeline, in the sounds of their circular firing squad. In other words, the Republicans have totally botched this. They have lost. They conclude by saying at this stage, Republicans would do best to cut their losses and find a way to extend the payroll holiday quickly. It has been a long, long time since I saw conventional wisdom in Washington say, yes, the Republicans screwed this up and the Democrats played it well. I literally can't remember the last time they said that.